Hello, welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. It's been a while, we've got a pretty big ship to launch today. We've got like this large station, but I mean other than that, I don't know, we're going into orbit of the moon they call Ash. Now aerodynamically, this is a dummy thick station. You know, I mean, like Rhode's atmosphere is, it's only 66% of Kerbin's. What? Anyway, this ship has about 4,000 delta V according to the in-game one. I mean, I'm on KSP 1.8. So, I don't have Kerbal Engineering stored, and I'm pretty sure it's updated. I just couldn't be arsed getting it because I had the in-game one, but I realised that the in-game one is wrong, and it's very wrong in terms of in space delta V. It only accounts for atmospheric, which is a big shame because on Rhode the atmosphere is even less. So I don't know whether it goes off Rhode atmospheres or Kerbin atmospheres. It's pretty shit, to be honest. But yeah, welcome back. It's been some time. I've been working on Beyond Home, as you can see from those sun flares. If you're looking at the nav ball, you can see that the ring is not aerodynamically stable. It's trying to push me away, just like my family. But yeah, this is going to go into orbit of Ash. We're going to assemble it also in orbit of Ash, and I've got big plans for this station. You know, big plans, big boy plans. For example, as we unlock more and more things throughout the series, we will upgrade this station with the new parts we unlock. So the more science we do, the bigger the station gets, and therefore the bigger my ego grows. But yeah, we're pretty limited in terms of delta V, so this thing is not going many places very fast. Oh, and you might be wondering, oh, GameSlinks, how did it survive going through the atmosphere at those mighty 1 km/s speeds? Well, imagine not using auto struts, am I right? I mean, most people will be like, yeah, that's cheating, but yeah, here in the GameSlinks channel, we are snakes. Okay, so we're in orbit of Rhode, and I've just realised that this probe is not going to have much control when it gets to Ash because we haven't set up a communications network, which means I'm going to have to send up an unsuspecting crewmate to dock with the station and pilot it the rest of the way. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to send the station on its way to Ash after a little rendezvous. And oh boy, we all know how well that one went over Jade. So probably about 1% of you are wondering right now, why is this rocket so small? Well, that's because it actually has more delta V than the station that I just sent up before, which is kind of disappointing really. It's short, incredibly disappointing, much like my... All it's got to do really is rendezvous with the station, which is only in orbit of Rhode, and I didn't actually pay attention to the timing, so there's going to be a fair amount of time warping that I get to cut out, and oh, we're going mighty speedy already. I forgot how weak the gravity on Rhode is. I mean, this is a godsend to any new player. I should be able to see the station actually from here. For those of you who are wondering, well, English, that's cool and good. For those of you who are wondering, the station is approximately 250 parts. This core is the rocket was 250 parts. I think the core is 150 parts. But it's a chunky boy. If to say the least, it's a chunky boy. I have designed like a concept for the engine segment for the station, but I have a feeling it's definitely going to change. At the moment, I don't have the 2.5 meter docking ports unlocked, so unfortunately, I can't actually slap an engine stage on. That's why I'm having to use these quadruple docking port mechanisms, which are going to have to be replaced at some point. But yes, here's the station. Here we are. This 250 part. So we're going to target that docking port. Now I could completely get rid of the probes, but it's barely any weight. So come on, it's like you might as well just keep the probe for communications if need be. But yeah, let's dock with the station. Now I need to align myself this way, which means I can now life hack, point facing the target, and it all works out absolutely fine.
What a maneuver!
That was sleek. There we go, we are docked with the station. Now, you might wonder, what's the station called? And it's called Going Nowhere, because get it? Because it's a station. The name of the Kerbal has changed inside the station. You might also be wondering, where's the thing that I just docked onto the end of the station? You might also be wondering, why are they part of the lifter stage that are in space that I ditched back on Rhode? Well, the answer is, yeah, I right-clicked a docking port and it came up with this like null menu, so I've had to validate my save. I've had to revert back to a quick save before I even started recording, and so yeah, I've had to relaunch the entire thing, and this time I just put a Kerbal in it. So I apologise for a little bit of a setback, and I apologise for having to use HyperEdit on this. I also realised that well, the notes in a second, but I also just realised that when I used HyperEdit to take fuel out of this stage, because to get it to the same delta V as I had before, I realised it took it out of the entire craft and not just that stage. So I'm going to use about 200 meters per second of this stage and jettison it, just to make it fair. You know, I'm all for fairness. I don't want to have changed this mission in any way, shape or form as best as I could. There we go, the transfer is complete. We are currently time warping to our position. Also something new coming in Beyond Home at 1.3. Sun flares. These ones aren't done yet, so you can see this like little halo there. But yeah, the sun flares are getting a little bit of an overhaul. They're not going to look as soft, but they're going to look better. They're not hexagonal anymore, that's for sure. They're circular boys. And I really do like the improvement. Wait, is there no actual control point on the station? Is there no actual crew cabin on the station? Because if there's not, that is really annoying, which means we're going to have to launch a relay in 22 minutes. I might be able to do something good. So if I quick save here, all I need to do is point this way, and that should slow me down a little. All I gotta do is orbit Ash, then I can rendezvous with it in the future and actually sort out the communications, get some crew on board, you know. There we go, we can bring this down and we can keep the periapsis roughly where it is. So we can circularize just by facing one direction. Isn't that fantastic? Alright everybody, welcome back to the launch pad. This is exactly 250 parts, and you might think, oh, this looks absolutely fine. There's nothing wrong with that until you see the 3 rovers inside. Anyway, this is going to go to the station, which is currently at a terrible orbit. I've had to add this tiny little command pod on the top. I don't know if you can see it very well. We've got a docking port here, and it's going to dock to one of the ports on the station. It's going to replace the probe core at the moment, so it's going to be perfectly symmetrical, so the station could still move it around into the correct orbit. But yes, 3 rovers, and the combined part total is probably going to be about 350, which is... it's not going to be so good, I'm not going to lie. That isn't... Oh, we are going the wrong way. Oh boy. But yes, there are 3 rovers in here, each of which will go to one of the moons on Rhode. One will go to Lua, one will go to Ash, and one will go to Armstrong. Now, how we actually get the rovers down to the surfaces of those moons, I have no idea, mate. Gonna be honest, I haven't the foggiest. There we go, those are the rovers. This rocket, it's far too many parts, so is the station. It's gonna be a lag fest when we get there, but it's gonna be great! Boys, here we are at the station. Monopropellant isn't looking too good, even though I have like a ton of the tanks. It's just not looking great. And I'm not gonna lie, my electric charge isn't doing so good for itself either. Yeah, I've ran out of electric charge yet again. I might just do a bit of time warping just to get some back, you know. Oh, that's not looking so good, you know. My guy. That's perfectly normal, that is. That's just standard behaviour. Never seen that one before. Right, so I think we need to do a little bit of auto-strutting on this station after that happened. Even though it has already been auto-strutted pretty well, you know. I have a feeling, you know, just to avoid a catastrophe in the future, it might be worth doing that. So maybe these ones actually, this one could have caused a problem. Something to do with like same vessel interaction. I don't know, but yeah, we'll just make sure that one doesn't happen again, shall we? Time warping around the space station didn't seem to prove an amazing idea. And oh, I know why I'm running out of electric charges, because these wheels are trying to spin. I mean, I've got my brakes on and stuff, but I can't stop them. But it looks like power's a bit of a problem as well, and I can't use my RCS either because I don't have much. So this is going to be a challenge to dock with, you know. I don't want to use that, but you know. Okay, good news. The station's not self-destructing. No, I am going to have to use RCS to slow this bit down. Well, let's just face the target, shall we? We'll go towards the target like that. disable that. Cool. And good. So if I hit the station will start moving and I won't be able to stop that. So, RCS reserves are dwindling relatively fast. Oh lord. Right. Well, I think we've done it. We have the rovers docked to the station. It's all fine. We're finally docked. We have all the rovers that we need, which we can undock when we please, because look at that. We can do that, and the menus are working. It's all fine. It's all fine. I can undock the rovers as long as I want. And ooh, it's not touching. It's fine. Oh, what a time. Now I can send this rover down to Ash if need be. I can now correct the orbit of the station, but I think I'm going to leave this episode here. What an eventful episode, and it's taken me over 2 hours to record. Bloody fantastic, if you ask me. This is going to be a nightmare editing. But anyway, guys, there's our station. There's a nice thumbnail. Actually, hold on. We got to do what we did before on the community bit. We're going to align it, and we're going to take a thumbnail. How about that? Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this episode of Beyond Home. If you like that, please remember to leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you all in the next episode.